Those of you joining us right now, that is Sergeant Antoine KINCADE, who got in here late, came through the wrong door, broke every rule and regulation. I'm sure there's a police code that you violated in getting here.
Absolutely not. I was here on time. I drove the posted speed limit. I was ready to go. I had my Crime Stoppers tip ready, and then you locked me out the studio.
All right, hold. Let me get Officer John, and your one thing is?
White in color.
White in color. That's it, white in color. All right, look, we got both of you up here. We're going to talk with you in just a few seconds about Crime Stoppers. One thing we were talking about is how you really want people to remain anonymous. You don't want people to reveal themselves. But if they call the Fayetteville police and they say to you, hey, I've got a tip I want to make, then you no longer qualify for the Crime Stoppers because you got to call Crime Stoppers in order to be qualified for the Crime Stoppers.
That is correct. Crime Stoppers is a total separate entity from the Fayetteville Police Department, Cumberland County Sheriff's Office. This is not law enforcement. This is a completely separate entity.
All right, look, you guys stand by here for a second. Officer John, I promise that you will have more to say this time around because we had you, the chief was in here, we had you kicked to the curb.
I'm okay with that.
All right, look, you listen to News Talk 640 WFNC. We've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 93, with thunderstorms arriving by the afternoon and evening, and they could become severe with damaging wind gusts. The storms will end around midnight, then skies will turn partly cloudy with a low of 69, and Wednesday will be mostly sunny with a high of 92. The rest of the week will be warm with highs in low 90s, but mainly rain-free. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Okay, Rachel, right now we've got 74 degrees. Temperatures on the move a little bit in Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also at Fort Bragg. You're listening to News Talk 640. We are WFNC.
Ritchie Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
Privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out.
This is an important message for all parents of teens. If your teen or preteen is or has been addicted to social media sites such as Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, or YouTube, and they have suffered from eating disorders, body image issues, anxiety, depression, or suicidal thoughts, you may be eligible to participate in a lawsuit for significant compensation. Text WORD to 323232 to find out more. Disclosures by a Facebook whistleblower show Instagram and Facebook know their social media platforms were highly addictive and may have caused eating disorders, body image issues, depression, and suicidal ideation. That's right. It appears these social media companies knew they had been causing serious harm to kids, but have done little to stop it. If your teen has been harmed by social media like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, or YouTube, then you could be eligible for significant compensation. Text WORD to 323232 if you'd like to discuss a lawsuit. Text WORD to 323232.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson, Media Advertising Specialists, LLC, is responsible for the content of this ad with principal offices in Chicago, Illinois. Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong?
I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code DEPOSIT to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code DEPOSIT to borrow up to $10,000. Use code DEPOSIT to borrow up to $10,000.
Attention, head to Lumberton Honda for the Freedom Celebration. Freedom to choose. With over 100 new Hondas in stock, we have what you're looking for. Freedom to drive. Get 1.99% APR on a 2026 Honda Ridgeline or 4.49% APR on a 2026 Honda CR-V Sport. Shop now during the Honda Summer Event at LumbertonHonda.com. With approved Tier 1 credit, not all will qualify. Does not include tags, title, taxes. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Expires 7/31/26.
Attention Lumberton! Attention Rainford!
And you too, Fort Bragg!
Remember this, 295-95 exit 22. That's the brand new easy drive from Fayetteville straight to Lumberton Honda. And you're here in 20 minutes. If you're buying a Honda, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Lumberton Honda is the best place to shop. And now it's never been easier to get here. Say it again, 295-95 exit 22. Lumberton Honda, the only stop you need.
Good morning, Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays. On WFNZ, News Talk 640 AM and now at 103.5 HD2. Your information crossroads, WFNZ.
News Talk 640 WFNC. The Greek playing the music that gets us banned on the internet. Work on that, Greek. Do what you can.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do, is there?
Nothing.
That's all right. All right. Anyway, that has nothing to do with these fine individuals in here with the Fayetteville, Cumberland County Crime Stoppers. Now, you guys are the public information officers for the Fayetteville Police Department. And Officer John, you're new to the game here with the thing. It's my understanding you got stolen from the county. Were you working at the county?
Yes, sir.
You were
Yes,
working at the
sir.
county?
Yes, sir.
And then they were able to bring you over. You're happy about that, aren't you? You grinning like a chissy cat.
I'm happy to have some help. Ever since Officer John has come out, there has been a tremendous burden that has been lifted off of me. She is a very technical expert. So she's very good at what she does. Like I said, there's a language out there that I do not speak. She is fluent in, and I'm not talking about a foreign language. That's just that data that she does.
Sure.
I don't understand it, and she does, and that's what she was brought over for.
Well, it's good to have you on board here, and I can tell by the lingo that we've had that we kind of understand each other when it comes to some of the technical stuff. I see you over here seeing me pushing. You say,
Yes.
we need to push over at the city police, too, like Gilbert pushes over there. All right, we got the podcast going on. If you're joining us right now on the Facebook page and also on my YouTube channel, every Tuesday we have Fayetteville Police come in. And you guys is it you personally or is it both of you, the liaison for the Fayetteville Cumberland County Crime Stoppers?
It is both of us.
Okay.
That's something that Officer John, that's an area that she's kind of getting familiar with. Like I said, it's something that we both do, but mainly it's me.
Okay, so you come in and we start off with the Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week. Tell me what you got. We got a new one.
Yes, we do.
You
We do. So right now, detectives are looking for a Samantha Marie Stanfill. If you go to the Crime Stoppers Facebook page, the Fayetteville Cumberland Crime Stoppers Facebook page, she is posted on there. She is a white female. She is wanted, actually. She has a felony warrant for solicitation of prostitution. So officers are looking for her whereabouts. And honestly, if I may just on a side note, I was looking at some of these comments, and one of them stuck out, and I have to address this. But one of these comments was that, go catch the real criminals. She's not killing people or anything like that. Well, if anybody is unfamiliar with what a prostitute does, if they are not taking care of themselves, and what I mean by that is using protection, then yes, you have the potential to kill somebody. You have the potential to harm somebody. So I just want to address that one comment from that person, and that's this is a serious crime. That's why this is a felony. So we are looking for this young woman. She is in the Fayetteville area. She's known to frequent some of the motels and hotels and stuff like that. But if anybody knows her whereabouts, please call Crime Stoppers so she can be arrested.
Okay, and here, let me say this about the internet. You have to have a thick skin because the thing about the internet, I don't know who made the comment there, but normally people hide behind fake names or whatever it might be. So you have the ability to say whatever you want to say.
Absolutely.
And hide. And I don't know if I would ever even consider having to address. You know how many people say bad things about the Greek? Oh, no, about me? What? Yeah, people say bad things about you all the time on the internet because they can get away with it, and hide behind a name. But the bottom line is the bottom line, and we got work to do. And so if this is the crime of the week that you're highlighting, it's the crime of the week that you're highlighting. To you guys, a crime is a crime. And you got to do what you got to do, and nobody's putting any weight on it. It's not like I think you're not looking out for any other thing, any other crime. This is just one that you're highlighting.
Correct, and there's gateway crimes because sometimes one crime leads to another. So and yes, there is a thick skin, but I just wanted to put that out there. This is also something that causes public harm. So that's why this is actually something that is very serious. I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay, well, look, let's talk about the mechanics here, and we're going to put Officer John on the spot and see what she knows. There'll be an exam at the end of this questioning here. You're learning about this.
Yes.
Tell us about the aspects of remaining anonymous and how that's important to the Crime Stoppers program.
Privacy is very important. First of all, if I live in a specific neighborhood and there's activity that is happening, being anonymous is one of the things I think I would want to stay at, to give the right information to the right authority. Just like on social media, you have privacy. Just like in companies, you have privacy. Just like in anything else, you have privacy. So calling Crime Stoppers, that is actually the number one rule, staying private. So you will not know I will be calling on my neighbor, Tim. Even though Tim is doing something illegal, I'm going to stay anonymous.
No, hold on, wait. Okay, look, you're very serious about this. Greg, I got you up here. And what the thing that's come to mind to me when I'm hearing this, first of all, is it Josan?
Yes.
Josan John. Obviously, you hear an accent. Where are you from?
Trinidad.
So she's from Trinidad.
Yeah.
And the thing that comes to mind when I hear you describe this is Black Jeopardy. And have you seen the description that what's the character that played the Black Panther?
Chadwick.
Yeah. Chadwick. So he's on the Black Jeopardy. Have you seen this?
From Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Chad Boseman was on there.
Yeah, so he's describing, and the host of Jeopardy asked, well, what would you do, if you had a crime and everything? And in a voice like yours with an accent, I would tell on my people. I would tell the name of that individual. I would help individuals call in and make sure that we help capture this person. I would have my. So I wasn't laughing at you, but the whole skit came to mind here. Hearing you describe how you would tell on Tim. You would tell
I will
Tim.
tell
You
on
would
Tim.
tell.
Absolutely. Tim is going to jail. You kind of understand, this is a community we are trying to keep safe.
Right.
And the main goal is that I want to sleep peaceful at night, knowing that this criminal, Tim, is going to jail by me calling anonymous. So there is this patois word we call mako. There's nothing called privacy in the Caribbean, first of all. There's this word called mako. Mako, right?
Okay.
Meaning that you are always in someone's business. That's pretty much what it means in English, right?
Okay.
So I kind of grew up in that culture of always mako, and you have no other choice because that's a culture. If you don't do it, you're not Caribbean, right? So you always mako it just to make sure your neighborhood is safe. So we have villages. So if something is happening in my village, everyone knows.
Mako, baby.
So we mako in.
We mako.
So we're going to put Tim in jail because we mako in.
That's the word of the day from the Fayetteville Police Department. Mako, mako, mako. Greek, come on now, mako. Greek, I got you up here. Would you mako? I'm asking.
Yeah, I would. I would, because I want to sleep. I want to sleep peaceful at night, too.
So you would mako. Now that your neighbor Gilbert, who's your good friend, lives around the corner from you, you're going to tell that I'm walking around the neighborhood doing stuff.
In a heartbeat.
Jeez.
Absolutely. And he's going to call Crime Stoppers and get paid, sir.
All right, well, let's get back to the nature at hand. Thank you for all right, your thing is white in color. My thing is going to be mako from this point on. All right, so we have this crime that we're dealing with here, and we're talking about the mechanics of it. Yes. And, all seriousness aside, you're talking about making sure that the community stays safe. And Officer John, you alluded to the fact that you don't have to wait for crime to happen. You can look and see that something is happening that you think might be suspicious. You're not maybe accusing someone, but the fact that someone, for example, is having a lot of traffic outside their house, and and people are coming and staying for a short period of time, leaving, certain period of time, leaving. Officer Kincaid, if that's happening in your neighborhood, what would you suspect is happening?
Well, I mean, that's very indicative of drug dealing. And I think we touched on it last week, is that we had one of those tips, and that tip actually led to somebody receiving a $1,000 reward because there was 5 people that were arrested. There was several pounds of narcotics that were seized from that residence, and there was 4 guns, one of them which were stolen. So just from that very exact example that you just gave, is that somebody's coming to. There's a lot of traffic at my next door neighbor's house. For the purposes of our conversation, we'll refer to him as Tim. Tim is having a lot of traffic at his house, and sure enough, when that traffic is, they stay a few minutes at a time, and then another car leaves, and another car comes, and that tip was called in, and narcotic detectives did their thing, and we got some great results out of that.
All right, look, it's time for me to give you both the boot. Y'all go muckle somewhere. Do what y'all got to do. We'll see you back here next Tuesday with another Crime of the Week. And, Officer Johns, I really like your accent. I mean, I think it adds color to our show in the morning. We may have to kick Kincaid to the end and just have you talk.
No. I will let her come solo next week, and she will do your.
No. You both do a fine job, and we appreciate you. Remember, come to the front door, not the back. That is for employees. It's locked.
Don't lock us out.
We want to get you in here
again.
All right. Well, look, we got that Crime Stopper conversation. You sent it to me, so I'll make sure we talk about it during the week here as the time goes on. Always a pleasure to see both of you guys.
Pleasure to see you too, sir.
All right. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. Right now, we've got local news from CBS 17.
From the CBS 17 newsroom, I'm Judith Ratana.